Well, welcome to our kickoff for our conference. Our conference is every year in October. And this is actually the second time that we've done this. We did it last year, right, at Intel. But this is the first time that we've had it here. And we're glad to have you, and thanks for joining us. We've got an awesome lineup of speakers. And our theme this year is 2020 Vision. And it's not necessarily, how clearly we can see 2020, but really looking into the future and what the future holds for QA, as well as our industry, ourselves, and how we contribute to the industry. So today actually is the official opening for the call for proposals. So if you want to go into open conference and submit a proposal, we'll be ready for you. This is our speaker lineup. As I said, we have a great lineup of speakers, starting with Rachel Lavallo. She's going to be talking about communication. Bhushan Gupta is going to be talking about some security stuff and mixing that in with Agile. And then we've got Daniel. Daniel's going to be talking also about security. Sean is going to be talking about communication safety checks. So I found it very interesting that we have two talks on communication, which is really interesting to me because that's really what's going to propel us forward. It's not just the technology and writing scripts, right? It's really about communication is the other half of the equation. We also have Ying-Kee Kwong. I haven't seen him here yet, but he's going to be talking about complex enterprise projects and how to embed quality in these long waterfall projects that large organizations often have. We've got Matthew. He's going to be talking about maximizing flow in mob programming. And then Tariq is going to be closing up and talking about AI. I'll just say stuff. I don't know what bits in the future is, but we're going to find out. So here we go. Because I'm the program chair, I get to start off a little bit and kind of set up the stage. And the title of my talk is The Strong Survive. Anybody ever heard The Strong Survive before?
Sure.
Where does that come from?
Song.
From
A song.
a song. Can you?
Party song, circa late 60s.
Yeah. Can you sing that for us?
You'll pay me not to sing.
Oh, okay.
I'm serious.
Okay. Another way of saying that is survival of the fittest. I'm sure we've all heard of that, and I'm going to dispel both of those themes and thoughts and talk about a new paradigm that we need to embolden in our bodies and our spirits to move forward and survive in today's world. First, I'm going to talk about fossils. Anybody here go get fossils when they were kids? Anybody? Am I the only person? Yeah, I used to go out and we collect these fossils, and bring them home and like, wow, look at this, Mom, right? Unfortunately, I lost mine. I don't know where they are. But fossils like this were, what kind of fossils are these? They're trilobites, right. And trilobites happen to be from this era called the Cambrian era, which happened 500 million years ago. And so what's relevant about the Cambrian era today is that the Cambrian era is actually when there was an explosion of life, explosion of different life forms. And the reason this happened was because this is when vision, the sense of vision, started to develop. Of course, they didn't have complex eyes like we did, but they could see movement or colors or things like that, right? And so when you have organisms starting to begin to see, then they start to be able to see what they can eat. And you have other organisms trying to get away, right? And so it led to survival of the fittest. And today I think about all the things that are bombarding us in our world and our technologies that we have. Software testing, of course, is part of all of these. And I think to myself, what will our era be called? I think it'll be called the era of acceleration. And the reason I say that is because it's really, people say that, the only change is constant, right? But that's not true. Things are accelerating now. We have accelerating technologies. Things are just building upon each other and getting faster and faster, right? We have accelerations in the way that we work and the way that we socialize together. Accelerations in different things like mobile phones, and we're going like this, and the way that we work together, globalization, people working across the world, right? All of these things are changing really, really fast. And then, of course, we have accelerations in the change in the environment, which we're all aware of. So I think that change is accelerating, and it's really going to impact our ability to survive. And I'm going to use this as a good stopping point for the next speaker. And when I come back, I'm going to continue the story, and I'm going to talk about why that I'm going to be standing in between you and the beer at the end.